fragrances, and I'm here with another review. This is Jean Paul's Gaultier Le Male Fraiche Popeye edition. This is a brand new fragrance that just came out not too long ago. This is an official release, so even though that this may look kind of gimmicky, as if maybe it's fake like you would buy it at the dollar store, this is not. This is official juice right here, people. And this is the 4.2 ounce. I bought it at Macy's. They got a little deals going on that you get $15 in Macy's money if you buy it pretty soon. It might already be over, so don't quote me on that. Anyways, this is pretty much the Le Male summer edition, but just for this year. So this has been revamped from what I've known, and this is their newest product. It's a very playful product, very similar to Ultra Male. So if you're not into the bubblegummy, younger type of fragrance, I don't really recommend buying this. I wouldn't recommend it. Seasons, this is good for spring and summer, in my opinion. You can wear it in winter and fall if you want, to each his own, but that's what I see it's suiting, which is spring and summer. Now let's get into the smell. I think this pretty much smells like a summer edition of Ultra Male. So really, if you were to take Allure Homme's Edition Blanche and mix it with Ultra Male and or Le Male, you kind of come up with this concoction, and it works well. Especially the dry down. The dry down to me is something that really had me hooked for the first 4 wearings. I thought the dry down really was really good, close to a masterpiece in my opinion. I really enjoy it. So the initial spray is great too as well. You kind of get a little bit of alcohol off the beginning. I'm fine with that. As it dries down, it just gets better and better. So on to the performance, the longevity. I'm getting a straight entire work day. My work days are usually 10 hours. By the time I get home after putting it on from earlier that morning, the fragrance is still there. So this holds up very well as far as the longevity. Now, as far as the projection, this is where it loses a couple marks, guys. The projection is good. If I were to compare it to something like Invictus, which on my skin has very good projection, I would say that this does about 3/4 as good as that. So it's not a beast mode fragrance like I wish it kind of was, because as I said, the dry down after the initial spray, it smells really good. This kind of gets closer to the skin, so you'll have a little bubble around you, but you're not going to leave a scent trail, so don't count on that. And I'm talking about even with heavier sprays. So if you're looking for something like that, I recommend, maybe another synthetic type of scent. Apologies for the interrupt, my phone overheated on me. But as I was saying, I would recommend another fragrance like Perry Ellis 360 Red, which radiates off my body and really leaves a scent trail. With my skin, it really does radiate pretty well. Or maybe another fragrance like Terre d'Hermès, which I actually wear during the summer, and it works very well as far as being an attention grabber. Also, Hanamori EDP and or EDT both perform exceptionally well during the summer. This doesn't really have that top note that's super citrusy, super sharp, which really would really grab somebody's attention. So this is a much smoother, balmier type of summer scent, which is very rare. I don't have too many fragrances like this. So with that, the performance, if you go heavier on the spray, sure, you'll be able to get some performance out of it as far as as far as the projection goes. But other than that, the longevity, it's great. The longevity, I can still smell it on my hand after 10 hours. But besides that, the projection, it's kind of middle of the road, to be honest. So that's up to you if that's what you really are looking for. So as I said, this is a great fragrance. I recommend on buying it pretty much based on the dry down, which I absolutely love. It definitely suits the summertime type of vibe if you're into those playful fragrances. This is not a masculine fragrance. I remember the original Le Male, I think before they reformulated it, it kind of had a more of a rustic masculine feel. And this is definitely leaning towards a lot of the way fragrances are smelling nowadays with the popular releases, which are basically much more sweeter, much more fitting to the younger crowd. So this is a fragrance that definitely represents that type of movement. So if you're into that, you'll dig it. Anyways, if you guys have any questions about this fragrance, just note it down below, and I'll be coming back with more fragrances reviews soon. So this is Little Teddy with Little Teddy Fragrances signing out. Peace. Actually, you know what? I should probably give this a final rating. So to give this one a final rating, I give this a 7.8 out of 10. I wanted to give it a 0.5, but I love the dry down way too much. But I think it should have performed better, so I did not give it an 8. I give it a 7.8 out of 10. Anyways, this is Little Teddy with Little Teddy's Fragrances signing out. Peace. One more thing, guys. I know this review is lingering on, but I did a little quick fun layer with the Popeye edition, and this other fragrance I layered it with is this one right here, which is CK1 Street Edition. This is a super cheapie that you can get at I believe at Ross. You can get it at Marshall's, something like that. But this is an excellent fragrance, and I usually get a lot of compliments on it. I'll do a separate review for this later, but I layered it with the Popeye edition, of course, and the smell was quite intriguing. The berries in this kind of gave the Popeye edition a very gourmand type of feel. So, and the projection was better. So this is, if you're looking for something to layer with the Popeye edition, try this. I did 6 sprays of Popeye edition and 2 sprays of this. So I thought they accompanied each other very well. Nothing was too sour and nothing stood out as seeming unsettling. So give it a try. I know that this is a very rare layer, so it's not something that anybody would think of doing, but give it a try just in case you want a little more oomph on your Popeye edition. Anyway, this is Little Teddy with Little Teddy's Fragrances signing out. Peace.